What does the real face of Martin Gerraux look like? Does it look like this? Maybe this. Like this perhaps? Very likely more like this. Or even this. Does anyone even know? Before we delve into this further, I'd like to take a moment to apologize to the person that this face belongs to. For nearly a year, we've been led to believe that this was the face of Martin Gerraux. We've recently discovered that this face probably more than likely belongs to another man by the name of Sasha. Sasha, it seems, is an aircraft pilot that often flies glider aircraft. But why would we believe Martin Gerraux looked like this person in the first place? That is an excellent question. The answer is simple. It was Martin Gerraux himself that began using this person's image as his own. Like the name, Martin Gerraux, the entire identity of Martin Gerraux is a fabrication. A facade. A fake, a scam. Martin must be watching our videos because he no longer seems to like people believing he looks like the man in these photos. Let's listen to his recent comments about it.
And I don't have dark hair, and I don't look like Columbo with a bushy mustache. I don't look like Columbo. I'm actually a pretty good-looking man. All the people in Vegas that met me, I'd say I look comparable to one of the bachelors. I'm very handsome. Those that have met me personally, I do take my Batman mask off. I have met many of the clients, and I do not look like a dark-haired wizard.
But wait a second, Martin. It was you that began using the face of this other person in the first place and wanting us to believe it was your own. Perhaps you've weaved together so many lies over the last year that you can't even recall or don't want to recall what the truth is anymore. Allow me to refresh your memory. On April 15, 2019, you uploaded a video to Vimeo that was a recording of a webinar you had conducted in order to create interest in a product you were peddling by the name of iTrader Pro, which was later renamed Coinstabilizer. It sold for $198.50, a supposed 50% discount off of the original price of $397, and was supposed to help make people money trading cryptocurrencies while helping them avoid losses. As it turns out, like pretty much anything Martin has ever promised, iTrader Pro was never delivered. So let's start this video at about the 30-second mark.
All right, let's begin the webinar. Ladies and gentlemen, Martin Gerraux.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome aboard. Thank you for joining the live webinar tonight. My name is Martin Gerraux, and it is my pleasure to have you here this evening.
As you've just heard, Martin Gerraux just introduced himself, and you can see the image he is using to represent himself. Let's try to zoom in and look closer. Side by side, it's clear these are images of the same person, the person we now understand to have the first name of Sasha. You can listen to the entire 56-minute-long sales video, but why bother? If you skip ahead to about the 54-minute mark.
She's asking, is this every 6 months? No.
Martin is displaying the purchase page for iTrader Pro, and if you look closely at the top, you can again see an avatar for Martin Gerraux that is using the same image shown previously. As if that isn't enough, there is another video that Martin uploaded to the same Vimeo channel on April 25, 2019. Again, for the purposes of peddling iTrader Pro. If we fast forward to the 1 hour and 1 minute mark, we will see him show us his Telegram ID and avatar.
So in order to get in through the early access, all you need to do is download the Telegram app, and you can find the Telegram app located at telegram.org. Download the Telegram app if you don't have it already, and then go on Telegram. Okay, and write this down right now if you have a pen, because my last name is a little tricky. Martin Gerraux, M-A-R-T-I-N-G-E-R-R-A-U-X.
For Telegram, he is using even a different photo of Sasha to represent himself. This is the same photo he says looks like Columbo. By the way, Don't bother going to the Telegram account he's showing. He has deleted it. As if that isn't enough proof that Martin Gerraux purposefully used the images of another person named Sasha as a means to mislead people, here is a video Martin Gerraux put out that even shows Sasha flying. It's not extremely easy to tell, but the man flying this glider is the Sasha in the other photos. Can you believe the blatant arrogance of this man? Why is Martin Gerraux so afraid to show his face that he'll try to use the face of another person online, and when he shows up for a live event, he does so wearing a Batman costume? He would have you believe that he hides his true identity behind a fictitious name in another person's face because he has so much Bitcoin that all the thieves in the world would swoop in on him if he used his real name and face. That's a good one, Martin. What are you really hiding from, Martin Gerraux? So, there you have it. We now have definitive proof of another lie from the pathological liar and cryptocurrency fraud, Martin Gerraux. Not only did he present himself using the images of another person, when we began showing those same images, he makes fun of them and says that's not what he looks like, as if we'd thought up the idea of using those photos ourselves. Martin Gerraux, it's time to stop with the lies. Once again, we're very sorry, Sasha. Had we known Martin Gerraux had taken your face for himself, we would never have used your image as the face of this horrible excuse for a human being. Martin Gerraux owes you an apology and dozens upon dozens of other people their hard-earned money that he has kept locked in his cryptocurrency account for himself.